See the teller there, see him there, see the storyteller there, see him there, see the teller there, see him there, see the storyteller there, see him there. A long time in no check, we see him there. We want move everybody, see him there. Everybody come join, we see him there. We having a party, see him there, see the storyteller there, see him there, see the teller there, see him there. I see the storyteller there, see him there.
Hi, my name is Winston Nzinga. Welcome to Caribbean Storybook. So this is the story of the Trickster Spider, Brother Anansi, Sister Puss, and Mr. Wheeler. Now it happened that one time Sister Puss was on the side of a river wanting to get to the other side. She tried to find somewhere safe to cross, but finding nowhere, she decided to climb a tree and rest there looking out. She saw Anansi coming along. In one hand he had a fishing rod, in the other a sack. Anansi put down the sack and he cast the line. He was there fishing for a while, he caught nothing. He decided to rest himself. He looked around for somewhere that he could rest himself. He saw an old tree stump. As Anansi walked towards the old tree stump, he saw something like sap coming from the tree. He put a spidery leg into the sap and he tasted it. It was honey. Anansi liked the taste. He had more and more and more, but Anansi, if we know, is greedy. He wanted to find out the source, where this honey was coming from. Anansi walked behind the tree and he saw a hole. Without a moment's thought, Anansi put his foot into the hole, immediately was held. He said, "Who told me? Who told me? Who told me?" And a voice from inside the tree said, "It is I, Mr. Wheeler." Anansi said, "Let me go, let me go, let me go." The voice says, "Not until you say, 'Wheel, let me see.'" So Anansi said, "Wheel, let me see, wheel, let me see." And immediately Anansi said it, he was picked up and the voice started to spin Anansi, and as he spun, he began to sing. Wheel, wheel, Mr. Wheeler, please, wheel and show me 100 meters, hey. Wheel, wheel, Mr. Wheeler, please, wheel and let go me answer, Mr. Wheeler. They got up in the tree, Mr. Wheeler, love the honey, Mr. Wheeler, protect the bees, and Mr. Wheeler is a living tree. Mr. Wheeler spun Anansi several times and he threw him 100 meters as fast as Linford Christie could run that distance. Anansi fell onto a place that had leaves and the moss. When he came to himself, he felt his body to check for broken bones. None broken at all. Anansi started using his brain. He figured between that tree and this place, he could get food. Anansi removed the leaves and the moss, and in their place, he put broken sticks and some big rock stones and covered the place with the leaves and the moss. And he walked back to that tree stump, waiting for the first unsuspecting victim, who that day happened to be Brother Rooster. Anansi greeted him. He said, "Hello there, Brother Rooster." "What? Hello there, Brother Anansi." "Brother Rooster, do you like honey?" "What? Never had it before." Anansi dipped a spidery leg into the honey and he gave it to Brother Rooster to taste. Brother Rooster said, "What? Very, very nice, very, very nice. Would you like some more?" "Don't mind if I do." Anansi took Brother Rooster round to the back of the tree and showed him the hole. He said, "Brother Rooster, you see this hole? Put your foot into this hole and take all the honey you want." Poor Brother Rooster suspected nothing. He put a foot into the hole, immediately was held. He said, "Bark, bark, bark, something told me, something told me." And Nancy said, "Who hold you, Brother Rooster?" Brother Rooster said, "Bark, who's holding me, who's holding me?" The voice from inside the tree says, "It is I, Mr. Wheeler." And Nancy said, "Say wheel, let me see, say wheel, let me see." Brother Rooster said, "Bark, wheel, let me see, wheel, let me see." As soon as he said that, Mr. Wheeler picked up Brother Rooster and he began to spin him. And of course, as he spun him around, he started singing his song. Wheel, wheel, Mr. Wheeler, please, wheel and throw me 100 meters, hey. Wheel, wheel, Mr. Wheeler, please, wheel and let go me answer, Mr. Wheeler, go to the tree, Mr. Wheeler, love the honey, Mr. Wheeler, protect the bees, and Mr. Wheeler is a living tree. Mr. Wheeler spun Brother Rooster several times and threw him 100 meters as fast as Colin Jackson could run that distance. Brother Rooster, he fell onto this place and he died. And Nancy knew this was going to happen. He came with his sack, picked up Brother Rooster, put him inside. Is he satisfied? No. Greedy people are not easily satisfied. And Nancy decided he had to try a second time. Back to the old tree stump he went. And the next creature to come by that day was Brother Rat. Now, Brother Rat was off to see his girlfriend, Miss Mus Atto, and so he was dressed his best. He had on his three-piece suit, his shirt and his tie. And Nancy complimented Brother Rat on his appearance. He said, "Hello there, Brother Rat."
Hello there, Brother and Nancy.
"Brother Rat, you're looking very smart today."
I am now off to see my girlfriend, Miss Mus Atto.
"Wait, Brother Rat, you're going to see your girlfriend with your too long hand?"
Oh, Brother and Nancy, things and times are hard. I have nothing to take for Miss Mus today, but she loves me anyway.
"Brother Rat, does Mrs. Mus like honey?"
We've never had it before.
And Nancy dipped a spidery leg into the honey and gave it to Brother Rat to taste. Brother Rat said,
I think she'll like this. I think she'll like this.
Brother and Nancy took Brother Rat round to the back of the tree and showed him the hole. He said, "Brother Rat, you see this hole? Put your foot into this hole and take all the honey you want from Mrs. Mus. And so Brother Rat, without suspecting anything, put a foot in the hole, immediately was out. He said,
Something's holding me, something's holding me.
And Nancy said, "Who holds you, Brother Rat?"
Who's holding me, who's holding me, who's holding me?
And the voice from inside the tree says, "It is I, Mr. Wheeler." And Nancy said, "Say wee, let me see, say wee, let me see." Brother Rat said, "Wee." And immediately he said, "Wee, let me see." Mr. Wheeler picked him up, began to spin him, and as he spun, he started to sing his song. Wheel, wheel, Mr. Wheeler, please. Wheel and show me 100 meters, hey. Wheel, wheel, Mr. Wheeler, please. Wheel and then call me answer, Mr. Wheeler. They got him with the tree, Mr. Wheeler. Love the honey, Mr. Wheeler. Protect the bees, and Mr. Wheeler is a living tree. Mr. Wheeler spun Brother Rat several times and threw him 100 meters as fast as Mo Farah could run that distance. Brother Rat, he too fell onto this place and died. Brother and Nancy knew this was going to happen. He came with his sack, picked up Brother Rat, put him inside. Is he satisfied? No. Greedy people are hard to satisfy. And Nancy decided he must try one more time. As he approached the tree stump, he saw Sister Puss that was up in that tree watching, coming down, and he noticed that she looked really fat. And Nancy thought she would make a tasty meal. He greeted her. He said, "Hello there, Sister Puss."
Hello there, Nancy.
"Sister Puss, do you like honey?"
Meow, never had it before.
Brother and Nancy dipped a spidery leg into the honey and he gave it to Sister Puss to taste. Sister Puss said,
Meow, very, very nice.
"Would you like some more?"
Don't mind if I do.
He took her round to the back of the tree and he showed her the hole. He said, "Sister Puss, you see this hole? Put your foot into this hole and take all the honey you want." Sister Puss said,
Meow, Brother and Nancy, I
"I
don't.
don't see no hole." And Nancy said, "Sister Puss, put your foot into this hole." Sister Puss, she put her foot this way, that way, everywhere apart from inside the hole. And Nancy started to get vexed. He said, "Sister Puss, my mum told me you were silly, but I didn't think you were so stupid. I said, put your foot into this hole." And then Nancy had only gone and put his foot straight back into the same hole. Immediately was held. He said, "Sister Puss, something's holding me, something's holding me." Sister Puss said, "Meow." And Nancy asked, "Who's holding you?" And Nancy said, "Sister Puss, I know who's holding me. Now please do me a favor. Go 100 meters along this riverbank. You'll come to a place at the top. There are leaves and moss. Underneath there are some broken sticks and big stones. Please remove them for me." Sister Puss said, "And Nancy, how do you ask me to leave you when you're in trouble?" And Nancy said, "Sister Puss, I know what I'm asking you to do. Now please do it for me." She agreed to do it. And Nancy said, "Sister Puss, when you've done what I've asked you to do on your return, please break the leaf of a banana tree, and that'll be a signal for me that you've done what I've asked you to do." Sister Puss, she went 100 meters. She found a place. She removed some of the sticks, some of the stones, covered it back over with moss, and on her return, she broke the leaf of a banana tree. And Nancy saw this. Well, by now, Mr. Wheeler's grips was really tight on her. Nancy finally said, "Who's holding me? Who's holding me? Who's holding me?" And the voice from inside the tree said, "It is I, Mr. Wheeler." And Nancy said, "Wee, let me see, wee, let me see." And as soon as Nancy said, "Wee, let me see," Mr. Wheeler picked him up, he began to spin him, and he started singing his song. Wheel, wheel, Mr. Wheeler, please. Wheel and throw me 100 meters, hey. Wheel, wheel, Mr. Wheeler, please. Wheel and throw me 100 meters, Mr. Wheeler. They got him in the tree, Mr. Wheeler. Love the honey, Mr. Wheeler. Protect the bees, and Mr. Wheeler is a living tree. Mr. Wheeler spun a Nancy and threw him 100 meters as fast as Usain Bolt could run that distance. And Nancy fell onto this place, but did he die? No, Anansi the fictitious spider has many, many lives, but he did break his bone that day, and they do say from that day to this day, if you watch spiders, they walk with a very funny limp, and it's all because of Anansi. As for Sister Puss, she came to see her brother Anansi, and she said, Anansi, you can fool some of the people some of the time, but you cannot fool all of the people all of the time. Anansi, be careful. The tricks you play on others will one day rebound on you. And that is the story of Brother Anansi, Sister Puss, and Mr. Wheeler. And when I say snip, snap, snout, I'm telling you the story is out.
Thank you for joining us on Caribbean Storybook. Walk good.
Walk good every day, man, good up and walk with you. Walk good every day, man, good up and walk with you.